Volunteers and the followers of this march have walked for the 24 days and about, we can say that 10 miles a day. Thousands came to hear Mahatma Gandhi, where he stopped and told them what he meant by the Swaraj. And on 6th April, he reached Dandi and the ceremonially violated the law by manufacturing the salt by boiling the sea water. This was the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Thousands in different parts of the country thousands of the people broke the salt law and manufactured salt in front of the government salt factory. As a movement spread, foreign clothes were boycotted, liquor shops were picked up, peasants refused to pay the revenue, and in many places forest people have also violated the forest law. Worried by the development, the colonial government began arresting the Congress leader one by one. When this British government saw that each and everyone is now influenced by the Congress leaders and supporting the Mahatma Gandhi, they started the arresting the Congress leader. So on April 1930, in April 1930, they have arrested Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Okay, they arrested Abdul Ghaffar Khan, and after 1 month, after 1 month, Mahatma Gandhi was also arrested. An angry crowd have came to the streets of the Peshawar, and police have done fire on that. So many were killed during this firing. A frightened government has responded with the policy of brutal repression. Peaceful satyagrahis were attacked, women and children were being killed. So 1 lakh people were arrested. After this arrest, in such a situation, Mahatma Gandhi once again called off the meeting in 1931. Then on 5th March, an agreement has been signed between Mahatma Gandhi and the Lord Irwin. So this agreement was called as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Under this agreement, Mahatma Gandhi has consented to participate in the second round table conference. They said if Mahatma Gandhi will participate in this second round table conference, then Britishers will release the prisoners, to the leaders, those to whom they have arrested in April 1930. So in December 1931, Gandhiji went to London and the government agreed to release the political prisoners. He went to London in December 1931 for the second round table conference, but he returned back with this disappointment. He was not satisfied with the Britishers in that conference. He came back with disappointment. Ghaffar Khan and Jawaharlal Nehru both were in jail. The Congress had been declared illegal. When he came back in 1931, the Congress was declared illegal. So he decided to relaunch the disobedience movement. So in 1932, the civil disobedience movement has been relaunched. Now let us talk about the peasantry class, those who have participated in this civil disobedience movement. Basically, the Pattidars and Jats of the UP were participating in this civil disobedience movement. The rich peasants became very enthusiastic. They were supporting, because during the trade depression during the 1920s, the prices of their crops were falling down, and they have to pay the rent and the revenue also, which was very hardship for them to pay. So this was the reason they have participated in the civil disobedience movement, and for them it was the fight for the Swaraj. It was a struggle against the high revenue, but they were very disappointed when the movement was called off in 1931, because they don't want that movement should be stopped without the revenue rates being revised. They want that revenue rates should be revised, revenue should be decreased. Okay, but the time was there in 1931 when the British government was going to decrease the revenue rates on the basis of the civil disobedience. When the Mahatma Gandhi called off the civil disobedience movement, they haven't revised of the rates. So the peasantry class, when the in 1932 when again this movement was launched, at that time they haven't supported this movement. The poorest peasantry was also just not interested in this movement. Now let us talk about the business classes. Business classes after the during the First World War, Indian merchants and industrialists had made a huge profit. They became very powerful. Now they were having a keen to expand their business. Now they were reacting against the colonial policies, and they have restricted the business activities.